Honor to the Most High. Let us come out here to gather together to get our people some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on this Sabbath. I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about. Why are we always getting gunned down? Why are we always getting subjugated to discriminatory practices, actions? Why are we the ones getting persecuted? Right? We out here, no matter what we do, we can be criminals or we can be persecuted. We can be students and we can be persecuted. Because them brothers get on here on the left side. You good? You good, Namanawa? All right, come on. We can be students and be persecuted. We can be in our homes without weapons, asking for help, and get persecuted. Right? Somebody bring out, go to Proverbs 16:4. Check this out. Because I want to know who's doing this to us. You know what? People say, you know what? It's the system. They want to say it's the white man. Bring out Proverbs 16:4.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
So now we know what's happening, right? The Lord is doing this to us. But why? Why is he doing this to us? We got to understand, if you're not keeping the commandments of the Most High God, he doesn't want nothing to do with you. He's giving you grace. He's giving you mercy. What more can he give you? It's just a matter of time before he says, you know what? It's a lost cause. I'm sending prophets out. I'm sending them signals. I'm giving them hints and clues. And nobody's want to listen to what I'm trying to tell them. It's like a waste. Why would he want to waste his time on somebody who just commits sin? That doesn't make sense. He sent his son down to die for us so that we can repent. But when you bring out what repentance means turning back from the sin and to the laws of the Most High God, people just turn their backs on that and continue to do what they want to do. The Most High has no use for people like that. So when we understand this, we say, well, damn, that's the devil working. It is the devil working, but the devil's working for the Most High. You got to understand that, right? So a devil really is just an adversary, right? It's a person who lies with evil intent. They want to keep us down in sin because they know that once we stay in sin, we are a lesser state. If we come out of sin, we are above everyone else. My brothers was bringing it out a minute ago, Deuteronomy 7:6. Can you bring that out for me real quick, God? How the Most High chose us to be special people with special powers. We exhibit it in our everyday life. We out here in the slums and the ghettos. We making something out of nothing. From the time we was cut loose, even when we were in slavery, we made something from nothing. Bring this out, huh?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Okay, so we all know that. That's a classic, scripture. I don't got to break that down. But I'm just letting you know how the Most High exhibits that he chosen certain people to be above other people. But if you're not going to keep his laws, he doesn't have no respect for you. He's not going to choose you just because he chose us. You have work to do. People say, I got work to do. I'm in a bad state. I got to build myself up. I got to get myself out of this hole. At work, when you're in a low position, I got to go to school and get this education so I can get more money. You'll read a book to get more money, but you won't read the Bible to get your salvation. You don't understand that you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And the only way you're going to get those is reading this book. They're not going to drop it to you in your lap at work. It's not going to come to you on a commercial on TV. It's not going to come through the mail. You got to read this book to get that. And not only do you got to read it, you got to live it. You start living these statutes, laws, and commandments, then you'll understand how your life will change. Yeah, you're going to go through some stuff. It's like a humiliation ritual. Everybody here has went through something. Once you find out who you are, you start keeping these laws, you have gone through something. I don't care who you are. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You can't even explain it. I mean, you're going to lose your family. You're going to lose your job. You might get sick. Something's going to happen to you where you're going to be tested. And you're not going to be comfortable like you were before you start keeping these laws, right? So we got to understand that the devil works for the Most High. If you read the book of Job, Job had it going on. Satan comes to God talking about, you know what, Job, I want to hear Job. Look at he only does what you want because he got everything that he wants. I bet you if I take it away, he'll curse you in your face. So God said, go ahead, do everything you want, touch Job, but don't kill him. He did everything he could to Job. Job lost his farms, lost his animals, I believe his family, you know what I mean? He lost his health. And he never once put down the Most High. And the Most High increased what Job had. He passed his tribulation ritual. So we all got to go through that. All right? So read what did I give you one right now? Okay, come on. Hey, go to Isaiah for me real quick. Salakia.
It's the book of Salakia.
It's all good. You give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Because the enemy, Satan is our enemy. He doesn't want to see God's chosen people get to where God said he's going to be. That's why he's always trying to come against us. He's always going against what God does. God puts one thing on the earth. Satan tries to turn it around and flip it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, marriage. God said man and woman. Satan says man and women. Right? God says the Sabbath is a Saturday. Satan says, no, we're going to change it to Sunday. Right? You know what I'm saying? So read this out for me real quick, huh?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation.
He said the Syrian was the rod of his anger. He used the Assyrians for correction. He used Syrians to correct the people that he chose, the people that he loved. He's going to use other nations to chastise us because he loves us. You understand? Like my brother was bringing out. If your children are outside playing and doing bad things with other children and you see it, you're not going to go out there and punish all the children. You're going to grab yours by the ear, you're going to grab them by the hair, take that buddy in and deal with them. You know what I mean? You're going to get your children. God don't care. I mean, God don't care about what these other nations really are doing, but he's looking at us. We the one going through it. We the one getting punished. I mean, they can any nation can move over here, and I guarantee you, at least 95, if not every single one of these businesses is not owned by a Latino, Black, or Native American. I guarantee you that, right? And we in the hood, right? Right here in the middle, on the Western and King, right? So finish that off, King.
I will send him against a hypocritical nation.
He called us a hypocritical nation. Why? Because we said we were going to keep God's statutes, laws, and commandments, and we did. We went off into idolatry at that time, right? I believe it was a Babylonian Syrian that we were going through, right? So go ahead, Kimmy.
And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
He said he's going to let them tread us down. They're going to do everything they want to us. Give me Psalm 83. Psalm 83. He's going to let them deal with us because he's not going to come down here and do it himself. Most High God's not going to come down here because he can't even talk to us. We'll probably just burn up. You know what I mean? He's not going to come down here and flick us on the head. He's not going to come down here and spank us on the butt. He's going to use all these other nations to do it for him. That's why he created them. He doesn't care about them. If you read it in the Bible, he says they're less than nothing. Less than nothing. All of them combined.
How
You
can it
know,
be less
I
than
can't even put that in my head. What is less than nothing? Like you owe somebody something for that. You know what I mean? You
exactly.
owe. I mean, that's crazy. But he says that, you know, he uses their tools, their vessels that he created to do what he wants. You understand? Read that one for me again on 6 if you still got it.
Isaiah 10 and verse 6. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him charge, to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
He uses other nations for that. All right, give me what I gave you, King. I think it was Psalms 83.
So Psalms chapter 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Start at 1, King.
Verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace.
He said, keep not your silence, O God, hold not your peace. That means he wants to hear something from the Most High. Go ahead.
And be not still, O God, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Who?
Thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies do what?
Make a tumult.
That means they're making a ruckus. They're making a noise like you ever walk into a room and hear. You know, you can't understand what you know they're talking about something. So that's what our enemies are doing, right? And what are they saying? Oh, making a turmoil. Go ahead, read the rest.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So they hate God. The enemies hate God. Read that. Hey, read the top from 2 again.
Verse 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who is the people of the Lord? Well, everybody knows it's the Israelites. Everybody knows it's the Israelites. God went to Egypt, told Moses, free my people. We were in slavery at the time. The Israelites are God's people. If you didn't know, now you know. But everybody knows that, right? So we got to understand that the Most High God has enemies, right? Is that 3? Did you read 3?
Yeah. Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. That's what the tumult was all about. They're trying to hide us from ourselves. You understand? So when we're the hidden ones, that's what they're referring to. We are the hidden ones. They're hiding us from ourselves. They don't want us to know who we are.
That's right.
But who are these enemies? Like I was telling you, he's not going to come down here and chastise us himself. He creates other nations to do that to us. Hey, read some more. We keep reading down, huh?
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Said they are confederate. I mean, they're all together.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom. Who's Edom? I believe that's called Esau. Esau is Edom, right? And we all know who Esau is. Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and the Ammon, and Amalek, and the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Now that's about. He named about 8 or so different nations that he says are the enemies of God. And a lot of these nations are talking about they're Christians. How? How are you an enemy of God and a Christian? And what is a Christian? Someone who follows Christ? When Christ said he's only for the lost sheep of the house of Israel? Does that make sense? Make that make sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? So we got to understand our enemies are the ones who are keeping us down. Our enemies are the ones that keep us hidden. And our brothers also said our enemies are the ones that we have to go to for everything. So lucky about the cops. It always happens over here. Every time we come out here, man, these sirens are crazy. Okay, read what you got, Doc.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So he says, of all the families on the earth, he only knows the Israelites.
That's it.
He doesn't know no other nation. He can't know no other nation. Hey, go to Psalms 147 and 19. He can't know other nations because he only chose Israel. He said, they are my people. And here comes another siren. Look at this, man. That's crazy. So the Israelites are the ones that God chose. Only. He doesn't know any other nations. He only came to chastise us for our iniquities or our sins. You see, that's what he does. He's coming down here. He uses those other nations for that, but he's not going to come down here and do it himself. He created. Why would he? How could he do that? He can't even do that, right? It would be like our total destruction if he just came next to us, or we're like filthy rags. We cannot be in the same presence as the Most High. Look at this. Look. Here we go. We're gonna name this one the Sirens of the Most High. God. Right. So go ahead, I'll bring that out.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
So that's what I'm talking about too. I'm talking about the devil, right? The devil is the one who the Lord uses to get us, right? So when we look at why we're getting gunned down, when we look at, hey sister, how you doing? Hey, no, you can't take the mic. Yes,
Well, I'm the real Angel Johnson. I'm tired of all these rumors. I ain't having sex. I ain't pointing at nobody, and I'm certainly not after your man. I'm the real Angel Johnson, and I'm tired of all these rumors taking my brothers, always judging me, and I can't get love. Can I get love, brothers?
You can get love if you give love. You know how to give
I
love?
know how to give love.
How do you give love?
I give love by forsaking myself with the Lord unto those who need.
Okay, so do you know what love is?
I don't know what love is because I only can love myself. I don't know how to have love.
1 John 5:3. Oh yeah, so first you gotta love the Most High first, okay? And that will show that you love yourself, because when you don't love the Most High, you don't love yourself. Because if you love the Most High, that means that you're fighting for your salvation. That means that you're fighting for a right of ownership of everybody on this planet, because you're an Israelite, sister.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm a guide to the world. Every time I see children and their parents, I hook them up with $5, $10, $20.
Charity is a good thing, you know that?
I'm a good person.
That's because you got a good spirit, sister,
Yes.
you know what I mean? And
So-
charity is a great thing.
With the fellas, you know what I'm saying? I love
But
you
check
guys.
this out. Check this out. I want to show you how you show love to God, how you love God, okay? Because you have I can see you have a great spirit. But you got to understand that you got to keep the statutes, laws, and commandments. You're an Israelite.
Right.
You're not black.
I'm black.
Or what color is your hair?
Black.
Okay, is it the same as your skin? Is that the same as your skin?
Not the same as
Is that the
my
same
skin.
as my boots and my shirt? No, you're brown, sister.
I'm brown skin.
You're not black. So you're a black person?
I'm a black person.
Where's the country of black at? No, that's not. That's not the country of black. You said you're black, not African. Are you African?
I'm African.
Okay, what country in Africa are you from? Los Angeles is, see what I'm saying? Our people are lost. No, come here.
Wait.
I want you to see
Listen
something.
one
Read this for
scripture.
me. I'm going to show you how you love God, though. You can start right here.
This is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God, sis. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is the love of God. You say you love God. This is how God talking to you, tell you how you love him. Listen.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments, sis. It's not that difficult. Do you know how to keep God's commandments?
Yes, I do.
How do you do that?
Thou shalt not steal, kill, or kill.
That's some of them.
None of them.
Okay, you know what today is? I'm gonna give you one. Today is the Sabbath day. Did you know that?
Yes.
You did?
I did know today was the
Do you know how to keep the Sabbath day holy? That's one of the 10 commandments. You didn't say that one, but that's one of the 10. Do you know how to keep it holy?
I gotta go, you guys. Okay.
They always skip. all right, sis. They always skip when they get them like that. All right, sis. Have a beautiful day, man. You know, our people. That's why I said we're hidden, man. We're lost. We don't know who we are. You know what I mean? She said she was black. I said, where's that at? She said, Africa. So the country of black is in Africa.
Right.
I said, you're African. What country are you from? She said, Los Angeles. Come on, man. We Israel, man. We got to keep these statutes, laws, and commandments, man. So I think I had you with Peter. You was reading Peter for me? Go ahead, read that for me one more time. No, go back to Peter. 1 Peter 5 and 8. You get Romans 9 and 7. Oh, you got Psalms? Okay, go to Psalms real quick. We get back on. Yeah, Psalms 83. Go Psalms 83.
You have me up.
41, 47, and 19.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
So he gave his word unto Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel in Genesis 32 and 28. So when you're talking about Jacob, the sons of Jacob are now Israel. That's why Jacob had 12 sons, or Israel had 12 sons, and those are the children of Israel. When we are those people, we're the descendants of those people. Those people were prophesied to go into slavery by ships in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it says Jacob's people will go into slavery by ships. That's part of our punishment for disobedient to the Most High God, for going back on the covenant that we promised that we would do for the Most High God. He says, if you don't keep my commandments, I will put this curse on you, children of Israel, and I will put you into slavery again, but this time on ships. And that's what happened. But he let the devil, our enemy, the devil, our adversary, the devil, take us into captivity. You understand? And believe me, the devil did his job well. He did his way, and he showed you the real devil that he really is.
God.
Right? So when we understand this, who our enemy really is, who's the one that's keeping us down in the streets? I had to write these names down. Hold on. It was I had to write these down because I wasn't forgetting. It was I had to write this down because I was forgetting the names. It was too many. It was too many to remember. I ain't gonna lie. Trayvon Martin. More sirens, man. Trayvon Martin. What happened to Trayvon Martin? Killed by the devil. God said, get him. But who did it? Who did he use to kill Trayvon Martin? Our enemy.
Our enemy.
Right? George Floyd. Right? I can't remember all the names. It was a whole list. I just picked the most recent ones I can remember. George Floyd. What happened to George Floyd, man? He wasn't even doing nothing.
Right.
Knee on the neck. The brother said he couldn't breathe. And the dude that had his knee on his neck was looking at the camera just smirking. Like, I'm going to kill this nigga.
Right.
Right? But
So-
what did the brother do, man? He didn't do nothing. He was scared. He didn't want to die, right? Breonna Taylor. What happened to her? Wasn't she the one that got shot up in her place? Right?
Yeah.
They busted in, right? There's another brother around the same time too, but the cop who went to the wrong address talking about she thought it was her place, right?
Yeah.
When they had a whole different layout, when you go in her house didn't look like that. She knew she was in the wrong place, right? And the last one, what's her name? Sonia Massey, right? She called for help. She brought them into her house. The dude said, go get that off the stove. We don't want to start a fire. I looked at at a clip. She didn't even grab the pot. She didn't even have the pot in her hand, bro. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Yahweh
Right?
Shai.
And the devil popped up. Said, no, how dare you do that? That's blasphemy. Bow, right? That's the devil. That's us getting what we, for not keeping the commandments. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that these brothers and sisters was keeping commandments. I can't say they were or not, but I almost guarantee you that they wasn't. I was looking at them, and I didn't see them, looking like they was lawful. So, hopefully the Most High have mercy on them. They still are brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking about it, man. These devils are on our head, man. If these are the last days, y'all who not doing this better get it right. I got you at Psalms, right? 147. Oh, you did? Yeah, go back. Because this is not for everybody. Go ahead. I'm almost finished. This is a short one. I got like 2 minutes. Brother did like this. All right.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
They have not known. It's only for Jacob. It's only for Israel.
Bible verse?
This is the one that God says he chose, right? When we think about all the laws that we break in this society, and we get shot and killed by our enemies, only the enemy is going to sit up here and shoot and kill us. They're going to kill us for nothing. They're going to look at you and say, oh, you black, we different. But we have the spirit of being over you. All right. You want me to wrap it up?
Yes.
All right, Con. All right, Con. Let me get one more. Give me, I got this right now. This one's crazy. Give me Sirach 39, all right? He says, we got that spirit of being superior over you, yet you act like you are superior on your own, like you don't need us to show you who the boss is. So we're going to have to do something to you, boy, right? So they wind up killing us, throwing us on the ground, 39 and 28, putting us in jail for nothing, right? So we got to understand that the Lord is letting this happen because he's showing us, if you're not keeping my commandments, I'm gonna keep doing this to you. And this is a warning for all y'all. Start keeping these statutes, laws, and commandments. I'll bring one more. Bring this out.
So Sirach chapter 39 verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
So he says there's spirits created for vengeance, right? This is the Most High creating these demons or these devils to do his work for him. He said I'm gonna pay you for your iniquities, for your sin, for not keeping my statutes, laws, and commandments. Finish it out.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
So when it's time, the Most High said, okay, go get them. Basically, that's what it is. Go get them. Their time's up. They're not trying to do. Not trying to move lawfully. They're just hanging out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the Sabbath, having parties, shooting up, having sex, whatever it is. They're living in sin. Just that's it. And so maybe next time I get more time. But for right now, I gotta go. It's 4 o'clock. We're running late. Brothers was on the roll. So we're gonna say Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Oh, praise it.
That was like 25 minutes.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yo! Mariam Shabbat! Mariam Barak!
Kwame Ashala. Kwame Ashala. Kwame Ashala.